want to do something I love. I want to talk about my favorite storyline of the year so far. I did not see this coming at all. People clown on me. I don't really care. I remember making fun of Geno Smith being named the Seattle Seahawks starting quarterback, and what's played out has been hilarious and amazing. Geno Smith is the current starting quarterback in Seattle. He is outplaying Seattle's former starting quarterback, Russell Wilson. Remember, Russell Wilson signed a 5-year, $245 million contract before the year started. Geno Smith he's got a 1-year contract. He's making only $3.5 million this year. Through 5 weeks, this is how Geno Smith and Russell Wilson's numbers compare. Geno has thrown for 1,305 yards. Russell Wilson has 1,254. Geno's thrown for more passing yards. He's got 9 touchdown passes. Russ only has 4. Geno's got fewer interceptions, 2 interceptions to Russell Wilson's 3. So he's got more touchdown passes, fewer interceptions. Geno's got 10 total touchdowns. Russ has 5. Geno's completing 75% of his passes while Russ is only completing 59. Less than 60, which is horrible. Both quarterbacks are 2 and 3, so it's not like Geno's winning way more games or anything, but Geno's ahead, man. Geno's playing a lot better than Russ is playing so far this year through 5 games. I get it. Russ is learning a new offensive system. But, man, when you consider how much more money Russ is getting paid, it's insane that Geno has way more touchdowns, a better completion percentage. It's close in yards, but Geno is leading. Seattle fans were, I think, getting really tired at the end of the Russell Wilson era with the constant complaints that, well, the team isn't supporting Russ. I was one of the people saying that. I was one of the people saying, well, the offensive line isn't good enough. They're not getting Russ enough support. Looks like I was wrong, man. And people in Seattle that were loyal to their team are feeling very vindicated now. They got rid of Russ. They let him go. They were called stupid. They were blamed and said they didn't support Russ. But today it looks like Seattle did the right thing unequivocally. And if you're a Seattle fan, I bet you're just gleefully laughing at home going, oh, yeah. How does it feel to massively overpay a terrible quarterback? Ha-ha! I don't know. I like Russ. I'm rooting for Russ, but the more you watch what's going on in Denver, it's not going well. And he does a lot of stuff online. There are a lot of videos of Russ running around. You see the video of him like on the field just going like this, like just he closing his eyes and like opening his arms and just kind of looking around the stadium, but his eyes are closed, so he's like feeling the presence of whatever the hell. Like, it's pretty weird, man. And Russ, I would love to know, there's not a lot of guys who talk about their former quarterback with as much disdain as Richard Sherman clearly has for Russell Wilson. Now, they went through a traumatic loss together. But when people look back on Peyton Manning or Tom Brady or Drew Brees, like, people talk about how much they loved playing with Tom Brady, how much they loved playing with Peyton Manning, how much they loved playing with Drew Brees. There are a lot of people that talk about their time with Russell Wilson, and it's not good. Like, a lot of people that play defense in Seattle do not have good things to say about Russell Wilson. So, oh man, his legacy is just getting tarnished more and more. And I think the most shining example of that, the biggest example of Russ just falling off a cliff and not playing very well, and certainly nowhere near playing up to the level he should given the amount of money he's making, is Geno Smith, who for years wasn't even a starter in the NFL, is very much outplaying Russell Wilson. And it's not just numbers, it's not just the stats, but it's when you watch games, you're like, he's more efficient, he's making better decisions, he looks in sync with his receiving core. Like, it's not good. And I love chaos. I love when unexpected things happen. And as someone who just loves chaos, I love the fact that Geno Smith is way outplaying Russell Wilson. But it's crazy. And as the year goes on, every week I'm going to go, is it still happening? Is it still this bad? And I can't even imagine if by week 18 at the end of the year, Geno's got way better numbers than Russell Wilson. I'm just going to go, I cannot believe that. Like, you would think at some point Russ is going to settle into Denver's offense and it's going to fix and get figured out. I keep waiting. I'm waiting and waiting and waiting. And, we're coming off Thursday Night Football, the worst loss probably of Russell Wilson's career, the worst game he's ever played. I don't know. As the year goes on, I'm going to keep paying attention to this one. I love it. I love that Geno Smith is outplaying Russell Wilson, and I did not see that coming at all.